the last video that I did, I was like, I'm back. Yeah, no. Things just got a little too busy, which is fine. But I didn't have, or like I did have a chance of things to like film, and I made like some little like videos, but then I never finished them, and that's where the issue lied. Also, my name is Kathy. I am a clinical pediatric dietitian living in Chicago. In case you're new here, today I was thinking that I could do a day in my life because I have a pretty packed day today, and it's been really busy anyway, so I just thought today would be good. Yeah, I have diabetes clinic today, so I'm working with other teams and seeing their patients if they're due. And then after clinic, I'm going over to another one of the locations here to do a panel. And what they're doing is getting high school students from Chicago to go to this panel so that they see that there are other careers in healthcare, not just doctors. And so other departments like OT, PT, nutrition, and I can't remember what else. I think there's like about like 4 or 5 departments. I think also nursing is going to be there, and someone else. So there are a few different departments, which is really nice, and we're just going to talk about our fields and what we do. I was born and raised in Chicago, so it's always really nice to connect with students who are also born and raised in Chicago or who are going to school like elementary and high school year, because I'm pretty familiar with most of them. So that's always really nice. And then I went to the city colleges of Chicago, so another aspect that I'm familiar with. And then I transferred over to university so that I could become a dietitian. So that was like my route. Yeah, that's what I have planned for today. It's a pretty packed day. In clinic, I already have 3 kiddos on my schedule, like that are coming to see their physician. But either they're like pre-diabetes or like they really need to be seen for their diagnosis, either type 1 or type 2. And usually I don't have any patients on my schedule because I put them on my schedule myself when I'm about to go see them. But now it's starting to like kick up a little bit, and now there are 3 patients already scheduled. So 3 for sure I'm going to see, and then everyone else who's due. Last week, I think I saw a total of like 6 or 7 patients on my Tuesday diabetes clinic. It was busy, and I feel like that's just kind of become like the new norm. Well, just a little update. I have been preparing to speak at a conference. The conference was last week, so it feels so great to finally have that off my shoulders. We were discussing like culturally tailored approaches for diabetes prevention programs in the Latino community. So that was really nice. I'm super passionate about bringing awareness to underrepresented communities, and it just happened to be that one of the programs we were partaking in last year was for the Latino community, and specifically my community in Chicago. So that was really nice because I felt like I had like that connection. And it was really great to bring that to light during the conference. Also, like I mentioned, like things have been really like kicking up at work, so I've been seeing like more patients than usual. I have to chart notes and stuff. I've been staying later for like a few things, especially like preparing for the conference. I feel like the conference really like took over my life for like the last few weeks, where I was like, okay, I have to prepare some more so that I can do well and get like the message across along with the colleagues that I was presenting with. And it came out really nice. I'm really proud of us. I was very nervous. I was very anxious because it's my first time speaking at a conference as a registered dietitian. But I feel like overall it went really well. And I'm really happy that I did it. So yeah. And then my husband and I, we just finished like spring cleaning. So we took out a whole bunch of bags of clothes that don't fit us or like we haven't worn in a long time. So we got that all situated out. We've been cleaning the place. Callie's birthday has happened. I don't know if I filmed that. But I have a whole bunch of those little videos. Kelly's birthday, family's birthdays, like that. It has been very busy. It's been a very busy season of life, and I feel like it's starting to finally like all simmer down. Like yesterday I had time to like cook a new recipe that I wanted to try for meal prep. I went to the store to buy food on Saturday. Like things are shifting a little bit. Not a little bit, like a lot in our life, but it's really nice. So I feel like we were going through like that adjustment period through like March, early April, and now it's like, okay, we're finally starting to settle in. It's my little update. Again, join me in a day in my life as a clinical pediatric registered dietitian. It has been a very, very long day. It is 8 p.m. and I left, I don't know, like around 7:40, I think 7:45. So it's been a very long day. I can't record too much, especially when I'm in diabetes clinic, because I just feel like there's too many people, too many patients, too many things moving around. And I would always just forget to like get like random clips. But in summary, today I saw 2 patients. I saw one patient with pre-diabetes, and then the second patient that I saw has type 1 diabetes. The first one, it was her first initial visit with us, so we were talking about like healthy eating, things that she can work on, things that she likes. She guided the interventions. The second one was type 1 diabetes, and it's this kiddo who is carb counting, of course, but also finds that certain foods which spike his blood sugars like really, really high. So we were talking about different alternatives that they can use that would not cause such a high blood sugar spike. And then the other 2 patients that I had on my schedule did not show. It was type 2 diabetes and then a drug-induced diabetes with carb counting, but one rescheduled, one canceled. And then the rest of the day also was a bit funky for all of the providers that were in diabetes clinic. So they didn't see all the patients that they thought they were going to see, which lessens my caseload. So during that time, I was preparing for the panel that I attended after work. I replied to emails. I was finishing some notes. I did the IDEA committee meeting in the Illinois Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. I did the outpatient team meeting, and then there's another like community action project meeting that all of the institution is getting involved in and kind of like providing feedback for them, which is really cool. So we did all of those meetings. We had diabetes clinic, we were preparing for the panel, and then I went over to the location of the panel, and it was geared towards high school students here in Chicago. So there were a few departments like PT, OT, nursing, and then nutrition. It was me and my colleague. And I just thought it was really cool because everyone got to share like their experiences of how like they got into their profession, like what schooling they did, where they're from, things like that, what they can use with their degree. Which is really nice. And I always like talking to high schoolers from Chicago because again, I'm from Chicago. It's just like, it's just something that I really like connecting with patients or high schoolers that are just coming in to learn. Because I feel like many instances, like in Chicago, I feel like there isn't that much exposure, and being part of a panel and part of something that these doctors host to promote that exposure is really rewarding to me. So I had a lot of fun. They served some pizza. I got a salad from Potbelly. Oh, and I made this recipe last night to bring to lunch today, and I forgot to film it, but it was so good. It's like a chicken orzo recipe. It was so good. I wish I had gotten it, but yes, it was so good. I want that every single week of my life now. But yeah, I had my popcorn. I had some snacks, and then I just knew that I had to get like a potbelly or something because I needed more, something that was more filling than just a pizza. So that was good. I'm just gonna shower, get ready for tomorrow, get some breakfast ready, and then just relax. Hopefully read a bit and just chill because I am so tired. It has been such a long day. And again, I'm sorry I didn't get like all the clips I wanted to, but that was kind of like what happened today. If you have any questions, just let me know. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, all those fun things. Thank you so much and have a great day. See you next week.